Who wants to give us the recap? The recrap, as we call it. I know that you guys weren't. Well, Patrick, you can't give it because you were. Besides being busy stuffing your face, you weren't here. So that would be Andreas, Rem, or Kaz.
Yeah. But where did we start last time?
You
It
started in the
wasn't.
city. You actually gave kind of a goofy recap to Patrick in the
Was this when I started I was in the library? No.
correct.
Mm. Right. Holy hell. Um.
Rich, you usually take good notes. How are you doing? Well, I don't
I'm
see you.
looking. I'm looking. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that too.
All right.
Hold on.
Last time was that the time when we was it with the oracle in the
Correct.
church?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Fennel wanted us to do some kind of research into the cult, I think, right?
No. Fennel had said that she might contact you in an unconventional manner. That was kind of
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
last you
yeah.
guys had heard from her. Um,
Oh
and
yeah, we made up and we were in a place that we were sleeping in for the night and everything, and I was in
right,
the library and all that jazz.
correct.
Uh, and we met. Yeah, we were at an inn, the King's Head Tavern.
Yes,
Uh,
night. I think it's Knight's Head Tavern, right?
oh right, well something
No,
like that.
King's Head.
But
All right,
anyway,
so it
so
was King's Head.
that
Yep.
yeah, there's a robot shows up. Actually, no wait, they're not called robots. What are they called? They're called
Gear Forged.
Gearforged,
Gear Forged.
named
Yeah,
Pius.
right. Yeah, yeah, true. And yeah, I guess he was as well. And he came in there and preached about Rava, the Mecha god or whatever. And this church thing, we followed him to the church. And there was like this secret little meeting there. So we sort of were led down some stairs, and we confront this oracle. And my character is extremely dubious and all that. But we ask them questions at least. We find out that there's undead or ghouls are rising from beneath the city, a great coming threat, and we're supposed to stop the dark wedding by finding the holy robes of Sister Adelind and defeat the leader of the ghoul uprising underneath the city. So we're searching for the clues about the whereabouts of the cloak or robe, I think, in the Fallen Kingdom of some mermaids. The Krakova,
Krakova.
run by run by vampires now, called the Blood Kingdom or something.
I'm not even
Uh,
sure where you got mermaids from. It was the way you said it has me geeking.
yeah, it was some legend or whatever it was. But
Yeah, the clue was like the city of mermaids,
Oh, okay,
yes,
right,
which was a
right.
reference to, yeah.
something like that. Yeah. So yeah, we heard about some dwarves fighting undead in the Ironcrag Mountains. So we're sort of on our way there. We bought some kind of cart or wagon, right, with the mules. We're traveling towards the mountains, and we got to a pass where an orc and two ogres, were they all ogres? They tried to squeeze up for money, extort us essentially, but we ended up we initiated combat with them and we defeated them.
Right.
And we found some parts for an armor as well, which we can modify to actually fit one of us later. But I'm already working on a piece for myself, full plates. Yeah,
So
got some gold stuff like that.
we also learned what slackers we are. You guys forgot to make your actual supply list. I forgot to do my research on uh, Rhym's God and make some shit up. So I might be making something up on the fly if it comes down to it. But yeah, um,
Yeah, like I said, very little is known.
yeah. You're right. Yeah,
Even
Fallen Kingdom of Mermaid is where actually Sister Adeline's robes were said to have gone. I'll go ahead and I think that I posted some stuff in the chat, but I'm going to go ahead and repost some of the clues that you guys had just to sort of refresh everybody's memory.
Mm.
Okay.
Right.
And you guys are heading towards the dwarves of the Black Canton and Grisal in the Ironcrag Mountains. They've actually been battling the undead of Morgau and Doresh for centuries, and they possess a wealth of knowledge on ghouls and vampires. The priestess of the Clockwork Oracle um, had advised that you guys head there and find out and ask them about the holy robes. It is an 18-day trek there. You guys are making your way up there, so if you can see here,
Yeah.
this is where you are. This is where you started. You're following this road. Right about here is where you encountered um, the
The orc and
the
the
orc and
ogre.
the Urag and his ogre companions. Um,
Obersteinau.
right, and now Magnus, what had happened with you was you had kind of gone there, and they kept you from asking any questions, Magnus, because they were definitely scared that you would ask why your date with Lady Fennel Merrick, why she never showed up. So that would have probably
Valid
been
question.
what's that?
Valid question.
Yeah, that would have been. Everybody kind of figured that was a question Magnus would ask. But you said what you do is you found out that these guys would be heading out these guys would be heading out the next morning. Is that you would go meet with your warband and sort of go out and scout ahead. When in actuality, you're now tracking your friends, and they're about to bed down for the night. And in actuality, what you had done was you went back to the Rampant Roach to continue waiting for the date that would never show. So yeah, so she never did show up. But now you
Damn.
have to go find your friends. You're catching up. I believe you guys were about to camp at that pass, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, camp down for the night, and that's when Magnus comes running up on you. So how does that look, Magnus? Where's your vid?
Well, I'm stuffing my face, so I didn't
Oh,
want
okay,
to.
didn't
Yeah.
want me
So
making fun of you.
yeah.
Got it.
No. Magnus comes running up. His hair's disheveled. You can see the remnants of a soul tear from his eye, sobbing over the being stood up. He just comes up and he asks his group, why do they think that she never showed? And he waits for an answer.
Well, that's a pity. I imagine she would.
I did too. She no showed. And then he's gonna look at Brienne. You knew her. Why didn't she show up? Is it my rugged masculinity?
Ah, look, I don't know her all that well. I just work for her. I don't know. She's an incredibly busy woman. Perhaps she just forgot about the date. So she has a full schedule.
You guys want to go back and ask her with me?
I think it's best if you do that on your own.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think maybe if we go and solve this whole ghouls trying to take over everything thing,
Yeah, that
then she'll
might
probably remember a date with you and keep it. So yeah, let's
clear
go
up
do
some
all of
room.
those things, and then I'm sure she'll show up.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
She'll
So
come around.
Magnus, he agrees with this. He's like, you know what? I think you're right. We got to clear some room from her busy schedule. And I at that point just gonna sit down and ask the group if anything's happened while he was away, and uh, say hello again.
Bren will just jab a thumb back at the dead ogres. They were ogres, right? The big dead bodies.
Yeah, two ogres, two ogres and an urag.
Most of which are burned to an absolute crisp.
Magnus is actually kind of sad that he missed the action. So he's just kind of staring solemnly at the burned corpses, and he's going to say, where'd they come from? Do you think there's any more?
Very
They're
full.
hiding out in the rocks. I'm sure along this route there's probably more bandits, so I'm sure we'll get lucky again.
Yeah, I got to take out my frustrations.
And oddly,
Frustrations?
and oddly enough, Mr. Echo speaks up and says, "Well, you know, guys, I am quite fascinated with that Clockwork Oracle. Perhaps the Clockwork Oracle can give me some reason for my being. I do not think I am meant for you on this quest." And he turns and leaves as Troy pulls the plug on yet another character to make something else new that he wants to play better, that he will be playing next time he comes back.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So he didn't like Echo anymore. He's going to be playing a rat folk artificer. So he thinks that'll be a little bit more fun to run with the group. So I will use this as his chance to skidoo and yeah, go from there.
And he rolls off of a low cliff and breaks, but it's
Yeah,
far enough down that it's okay, and we can go get scrap parts, right?
yeah.
Extra gears for
There you go.
spells.
Well, he
I'm
actually
kidding.
starts rolling down a hill and forms a giant snowball avalanche, just like in the cartoons. And whoa, down he goes and crashes. Now I
At
have
least
to
he didn't
see,
get grabbed by a hawk this time.
right. Magnus, you are also low on hit points. Let me go ahead and fix that for you. I'll fix it. Looking at a different sheet, so you should not be low on hit points. Said hit points as you have since had
And
a.
how many days into our travel are we? Is this
I
just the first day?
I think this is,
No.
yeah. You're starting your second or third day right now at best.
So we've had a rest, right? So
Yeah.
have we?
Yes, you
Okay.
have.
I think this is the. Oh, I thought this was the evening of killing the things when Magnus rocks up on us.
Yeah, that is. So it's the evening of killing things, which would put it like, yeah, it's your first day because you got
Yeah.
through one day, then you went to bed down, and that's right as you were talking about ending your day. It's where that showed up. So yep,
Okay.
Yeah. So
So-
any missing hit points and spells are still missing until we do the sleeps.
correct.
Hmm.
Which obviously Brenna has some plans to keep people from getting that. Correct? Or are you just making a general question?
Oh no, I have no plans of keeping us
Okay,
from the
gotcha.
sleeps. Brenna is tucking in to do the sleeps.
Okay.
We're going for long rest?
Yeah, long rest.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's nighttime, so
Magnus,
I
you
guess
leveled
we'll-
up, right? To 4.
No, I haven't yet.
Get
oh,
on that.
are we
Wait,
all
what?
level 4?
No, maybe
Four.
you're not level 4. No,
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 Wait.
no, we're
no.
I don't think we are.
No, you
Three.
are
No,
not.
no.
I
Okay.
missed that memo. I mean, I'll
Yeah.
do it. Let's go.
I mean, I leveled a 4.
It was a joke, guys. It was just a joke. Come on.
Oh, right.
I'm
Okay.
toying with your emotions because you kill all my monsters. I got to do something once in a while.
Well, Magnus, while he was away, he did pull a Gandalf and, go kill a big monster and level up like 20 times. And
Yeah. That didn't happen. He was
I
sat
forgot
at
to
a
mention
bar
that
and moped.
he killed the Balrog.
Yeah, he sat at a bar and pouted. All right.
So we do get a rest though.
You do get
Yeah,
your long rest,
we
correct?
set up some watches and do sleeps. Yay, sleeps.
All right, we wake up.
Well, in the morning, I'm gonna throw aid. I'll definitely throw aid on myself, but then yeah, Magnus has he joined with us yet? No.
Yeah,
But
he's with you guys now.
it doesn't matter. I'll cast aid on me and Bren and Rem, because Bren and Rem seem like the squishiest ones to Rym. So
Okay.
those are the ones that he will prioritize for. Um,
All right. Cool.
with aid. So 5 more
That's
maximum HP.
5 max.
Yeah, 5 max. Yeah.
What do you mean in temp?
How many hit
Temp hit
points you
points.
got?
So, Magnus, you get
What?
to watch as your companions have spells cast on them to help them, and you just stand there.
I'll cast Fiendish Vigor just to see if I can beat 5. Nope. Same.
Wonder if I should ask how many hit points they have. How many hit points you got?
So, yeah.
I
But
don't
to
know
put
what you're
it on a
talking about.
scale, I would say now I'm feeling like a 34. Because the wizard took the tough feat.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah, as you guys move further in, you pass the Oberstanau. This is a where I'm pinging right here. That's an old mine. Most of the mines throughout these Ironcrags, they've actually been used up and abandoned henceforth, and you're actually approaching just a little bit. North of that, you see what appears to be like some kind of an outpost in the distance. And oh shit, I closed the page. I'm an idiot. All right. Whoopsie daisy. Here we go. No, I didn't close the page. I'm using the dark screen now, and
Now, as you're opening that back up again, Bren's looking at a map that she definitely bought with some of that money. Is this outpost on that map like it's something that's supposed to be there, or is it like a newer thing?
it is. It's actually a small fort. It's Obertal. So yeah, it's just like as you guys are kind of getting to Obertal, it's I'd say this is kind of common knowledge to most people passing through here at some point or another. It's a freehold. It's mostly an abandoned fort because the dwarves have sort of fought their way north at this point, and then Zobek and Shadowcrag, all the places to the south of it tend to hold their own at this point. So yeah, it is definitely just kind of an abandoned fort. However, in the distance, you do see something flying around in the air. Whoever, actually, everybody can make me a wisdom check. DC 15.
Perception?
Perception. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Perception, Magnus. But it doesn't matter because you rolled an 8. So
And
I'm
give
the
me
only
one
one.
second. The owl is going to have a look as well. I think it has advantage on this. Yes, it does.
do. so
Well,
so the owl's just kind of it's going after like something else right at the moment. Yeah, Rhym, you kind of notice you've heard of these guys in the home that you're from, far to the north. They are Griffin Knights. It's very unusual for you to see them this far to the south, however. You can definitely see that it's a set of griffins with riders on it.
Oh, look at that. Griffin Riders. They're far to the south. Unusual.
And usually they're in much larger groups, like armies and whatnot.
yikes.
Do we all know what the Griffin Knights are?
No, just Rhym and kind of what they usually do. They're just kind of guards, things like that. They're part of there's various Griffin Knights far to the north, but they're not all. They're different groups. Different cities, I should say. They work for different cities. They're part of different cities, armies, militia, things like that. They're just normally far to the north.
Dwarven cities, or
Dwarvens, human, Goliath. It's just a northern thing. It's a northern thing.
Yeah. We have that stuff in Sweden too.
Griffin Knights?
Yeah.
Didn't you know
Well,
I'm
that?
convinced. Um,
yeah.
well, Rhym, do you think are they going to cause us any problems, do you think?
What kind of assessment do I make? They're not going to cause any troubles, do
The one
are they?
thing that you can deduce is that give me an insight. I'll tell you what. I'll give you more info if you can do a decent insight.
Well,
Sure. Hang on. That was
All right.
decent, right?
Yeah, that's definitely.
22?
It's very rare for them to be out on their own like this, unless they might be some kind of rogues.
Oh, so that
Yeah.
could actually mean trouble.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah. Well, I'll share that information with the rest, of course.
hmm.
Well, it would be
Can we
easy
tell
enough.
if they're armored? Like, are they like heavily armored?
As you approach, yeah, it definitely appears that they're armored. Are you guys going to continue to approach?
I mean, I'd know if
Uh,
they were, right?
Oh shit! I forgot the owl. Um, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they're armored. They're definitely armored. I'd say from a distance you can see that they are wearing, um, definitely wearing plate mail.
it would be easy
Right.
enough for
Yikes.
the group of us to maybe avoid a notice, but the whole ass cart and donkey, mule, whatever it is not
It's
going to
going
be
to be
terribly
clearly visible,
stealthy.
yeah.
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 Well,
I kind of want plate mail.
with some luck, they're not going to cause any trouble. But well, let's be ready if in case they do.
Yeah, I'll send Hairspring out there too. So we have the owl and
But I
Hairspring.
mean,
Keep them kind of separate from each other, looking for any kind of
Oh,
danger.
fucking imp! Let me bring in the imp. Did I give you an imp yet?
Not yet.
Shit,
but
fire! I didn't make a token for it. Hold on, let me see. I think I
Uh,
had one.
socks.
Brenna will
Uh-huh.
cast mage armor on herself.
Thing is that I mean, Rhym is from the north, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
he from basically the same kind of place that these guys are?
absolutely.
Then I'd know how to deal with them, right?
Well, it's more of a like you know they're rogues. You probably either want to avoid them, find out what they want, or hope for the best.
All right.
Or you might have to fight them.
Or
Okay.
they have their own things they're pursuing and are not interested in travelers, let's hope.
Well noticed soon enough. They're kinsfolks to me, but it doesn't mean that I can't kill them.
Dwarves?
Northerners.
Hmm. All right, let's go.
All right, Rich. I'm gonna give you. Oops. Let me do this. Let me give you. I'm gonna give you control of Hairspring. It's just an imp right now. Um,
Yeah.
but I'll change the token to your thing next week.
As we approach, Brenna's gonna. I mean, I know these things are flying above us, so there's only so much cover you can really get, but she'll try to hug close to the back of the wagon to get a bit of cover from that. She's not
Okay.
going to be walking out front.
Fair
Is
enough.
anybody good with animals? Like we could, if we were able to knock one of the riders off a griffin, is there anybody that could, I don't know, hop on the griffin and use it to attack the other one?
I think that's highly unlikely. Griffins are intelligent, probably trained to protect their masters. But I'm going to go ahead and yeah, so Brenna's trying to hug the sort of stay stealthy. The road does lead straight through the fort. If you guys are going to approach that way, is Brenna still going to try and stay hidden?
Yeah, as much as possible.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth roll. Okay, 22. All right, so who's kind of in the lead? Just so I kind of can picture this in my mind as I'm setting up this.
I can be in the lead. These
Okay.
are my people after all.
Right.
Why
All right,
not?
so Rhym's in the lead. What followed by Magnus? All right, so you're sending Hairspring forward, Rich. So what he's seeing is kind of an old, worn down abandoned fort, a lot of wooden stuff. Looks like these guys are pretty much here by themselves. Um, without flying into all the buildings individually, he can't necessarily make out if there's anybody else in there. But a lot of the straw in the buildings and a lot of the wood thatch roofs are kind of caved in, and some of them have holes. Um, it could take them a while to search every building, but that's up to you guys. At this point, it
Uh,
does appear that they are taking notice of you guys as you're moving up the walkway there.
And just to clarify, I'm assuming this is the only road through here. You have to go through the fort.
Right, right. Unless you want to
Yeah.
climb over the mountains, which is
We've got a cart, so we can't do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna just put out the warning to the group that these guys are probably pirates because obviously Magnus has a pirate background, so he would kind of have a feeling about these sort of things.
Well, if they
Sky
attack us, they
pirates.
die.
Okay, good. I
Rhym
like
just
it.
Rhym
Skyrim.
just looks stoic.
All
yeah,
right.
I'll have. As we come into the town, is there a gateway or
You're not quite there
approach?
yet. You can see it. It's a gateway. It's kind of busted open. It's fallen down. But as you do approach, you notice that they've landed, and one of the griffins kind of is prowling back and forth in front of the place, and the knights appear to be on sort of parapets, like at the top, looking out over the lower wall, maybe about 10 feet high, off the ground. And one of them is a male, and one of them is a female. The male is elf, and the female is human. Um, Now, the male, as you approach, he can see you a little bit better than his human counterpart. He kind of puts one foot up the on the wall and says, "Well, hail ye travelers. My name is Sir Gizmondo. I'm assuming you're passing through, eh?"
True. Yes.
Well, I'm hoping those friends down the mountain there that was keeping toll didn't tap you dry. 'Cause if you want to go through here, you're going to pay 100 gold pieces to pass through.
No, we won't.
Pirates.
You'll let us through, and you'll do it for free, and you'll do it happily. Then you get to keep your blood inside your body. How about that,
Ooh.
little man?
Oh, big words from somebody quite short, eh?
That
And
was
the
pretty
woman,
intimidating.
yeah. I tell you what, if you want to do that, give me a. It's going to be a DC on that one. It's going to be a DC 20, but I can take the intimidation check if you want.
Well, yeah, I'll do it. But look, I'll use thaumaturgy as well, the cantrip, to make myself look and sound more intimidating as I do
Okay.
that stuff.
Very good.
And I might use inspiration. Let's see what the roll is. 14. It's not too bad, but I'm actually going to use it just for the fun of it. I'll use my inspiration. Come on, come on.
Ah.
What if
14.
Magnus helps him?
Right. So he says, I don't think I'll ever be taking orders from a dwarf. Although I did see you coming, and I knew getting you to part from your gold was going to be might bit hard there, eh?
How
Magnus will
far
step up.
away are we from them?
You know what? I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and
Yeah,
change
let
your
me
map.
see this, because Brenna's pretty well stealthed, and she might just try to get the drop on him, depending on what is going on.
Now I only have so much of a. The map's not gigantic here, but I am about to switch it. Shaboom. So the big guys are obviously the griffins. The little guys, the knights.
Okay.
So what if Magnus comes up and tries to do an intimidation? Because he's pretty big.
All right, so yeah, he can come up and what does Magnus say if he's going to try and kind of push past his dwarven friend?
Magnus will just say he might be a dwarf, but I'm not, and I second what he says.
All right, give me an intimidation roll. Oh, so close, but not quite enough.
Hold on, hold on. I'm going to use uh, what is that? I wonder if I can use this. Will you allow it?
No, absolutely not.
Damn it.
You
Okay.
cannot use a superiority die in an intimidation check.
Well, I think
Shot.
Brenna hiding behind the cart is just gonna, feed a little pepper seed to the owl.
I do want to know how you have 3,429 hit points.
Wow.
Oh, because I'm trying to track so I remember how many hit points I have. On my sheet, it's 29/34, but I guess
Okay, got
on the
it.
token. So I'll just
No,
change
it's
that
fine. It
and
doesn't.
remember.
As long as you're keeping track of it and do it however you want, it's fine.
No, just someone remind me that we had aid. Otherwise, I'll keep these 5 hit points because I'll forget. But yeah, gonna Dragon's Breath the owl and just kind of send it, making its way.
Okay, gotcha. You should have control of the token, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No,
All
so
right.
the owl's just flapping around.
He says, "Oh, big talk, and a drow back there, I see." And then the woman speaks up. She goes, "Well, perhaps we could be persuaded to let you through if and we know your goals, eh?" And then the guy kind of snuffles at her a little bit.
We said the dwarves have suggested. The dwarves of Black Canton have suggested we go into the Iron Mountains.
Yeah,
We're trying to, the Shield Maiden. Give it a symbol.
Killing vampires and ghouls, that's what we're coming here to do through here.
That's true.
Oh, so you're being led by a dwarf to go aid the dwarves in their never-ending war and their pointless war against that Blood Kingdom, eh?
Yes, something along those lines. Now, are you going to move out of the way and let us through?
Well, he
Or
starts to
not?
speak again, and then the woman holds up her hand and says, "And do you think your help could make all the difference?"
Well, yeah, that's why we're here. We're trying to find where the Shield Maiden fell. We fought against the undead, against Morgo at Yarsburg, and Krakova. We want to find out where she fell.
All right, all right. So the man again, the elf. He looks a little bit like antsy and jumpy, almost like he's a little bit excited at the thought of riding his griffin in the battle against the dwarf. And you can kind of see that the human woman is whispering something. Um,
Does the owl pick up what
oh
it
yeah, you can hear
is?
what the owl can hear, right? Yeah,
I can go into, and the owl, I mean, it depends on how quiet she's being, because the owl is try to stay incognito
oh yeah, yeah. No, I
as
wouldn't
much
really.
as possible.
Wouldn't
No.
wouldn't re- I'll give the owl a perception roll at disadvantage, and then I'll let you know what she says.
Okay. Ooh, keen hearing advantage on perception relying on hearing, so that would be a straight roll, or do you want it like disadvantage because
Straight
this is difficult?
straight roll is fine. 16. Okay. What you're able to hear is she's saying something about remember why we were fleeing south in the first place, and then you can kind of hear him whispering, "We've made a home for ourselves here, but we need supplies, we need aid, we need money, or else we'll never make it to any of the southern cities. So
Look, clearly you are having the same sort of difficulties other people that way are. But I guarantee you, you are not going to get the money and supplies from us. Now, you have 10 seconds to stand aside and let us pass, or things are going to heat up a little bit.
all right. So do you want to
10,
get?
9, and she's going to start counting down, and she's going to blast them.
All right.
If they don't respond within 10 seconds.
Give me a intimidation roll. Kaz, what is with you and fire? You can use persuasion or intimidation.
Persuasion or intimidation. I mean, that's intimidating. She's threatening violence.
Right. Oh boy, it looks
also
like
very
we're about,
small.
it looks like we're about to get in a looks like we're about to get into a little bit of an altercation. So let's go ahead and select our tokens and roll initiative.
Violence.
Doesn't she blast him with fire first?
Well, it's a surprise round because they didn't know it was there, but you still have to roll initiative even for a surprise round.
You may want to clear the current turn order, otherwise you're going to get duplicates and it'll be confusing.
What happened?
Unless everyone just never mind. Everyone just rolled really quickly. Okay.
I can't select my token.
How can you not? Here, try it now.
Okay, that worked.
Right. Go ahead and move yourself back once you have it, though. And let me start the combat music.
And what about the imp? Do I roll him too?
The imp will go on your turn. It's a familiar, right? Something like that.
Yeah, but I think he gets his own turn. I mean, his own initiative.
Technically, familiars do.
Okay.
We've just been choosing with the owl to have it go on Brenna's turn to keep the initiative order cleaner.
a little cleaner, right? Yeah, let's stick with that then.
That works. All right.
And let's see. Let me descend it. So we're gonna go. It is a and Brenna didn't really communicate to everybody that that's what the owl was doing. So the owl wins the surprise round. Then we'll start back at the top of the order. So what's the owl doing?
I mean, it's gonna heartburn all over whoever's within 15-foot radius on the ground there.
Okay, so
let's
see.
Brenna has no people skills and she has no time for this bullshit. Like, she's got places to go, so get out of my way. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, she is able to hit all 4. Go ahead and give me damage or roll it.
Let me just double check that I'm giving you the right thing. I think it is 15. Yes, 15-foot cone. So on the ground would be radius. Fantastic.
Dex, Dragon's Breath. All right, so Griffin number 1, fail. Griffin number 2, fail. Okay, so 13. Ooh, not minus 133. Knight number 1.
And the owl is going to shoot up maybe 30 feet.
Oh, man, Knight number 2. I'm on
tough
fire.
Whew.
Right.
Don't you gotta roll that die?
What do you mean?
That one.
No, that one's only on attacks. We're actually next week or so, I'm thinking we should change it, because once you guys start getting up to level 4 and 5, Magnus, the opportunity for you to cause real damage to yourself and others increases simply because you're a fighter, so you do you'll do many more attacks. So yeah, it's actually not real. A crit fail thing is not overly fair to fighters, but maybe we'll find another way to rewrite it where it's a little bit more comedic or less potentially damaging.
I would say do it on keep it passing back and forth between party and GM.
Right,
but for any nat 1. So
Right.
if it's a deck save and it's a nat 1, you play the token. If it's like
Okay.
you fail a charisma, like a persuasion check,
Mhm.
that gets played, and you like accidentally rip a big fart when you're
Right.
trying to hit a check. You know.
Yeah. I could deal with that. That could be fun. All right. All right. So top of the turn order. Remember is up.
All right. So these big guys are the griffins?
The big guys are the griffins. Correct.
Come on, remember, dismember.
Right. Hairspring is invisible.
Uh-huh.
He will take flight. 5, 10. We'll go to here. And remember, Brenna would see this because she's right next to him. But the air gets really cold around him, and he gets see-through, and the color drains from his body, and he is going to actually take flight himself. He's going to go up in the air about 30 feet, right where he's standing, and he will fire Eldritch Blast. Oh, I think he hits.
Man. At this guy, the griffin in the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a damage roll. Oh, wait. Its AC is 27. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Oh,
For a
max
second,
damage.
I was thinking we were taking the Pathfinder plunge, where people's AC can absolutely get that high.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm taking that plunge very soon, guys. So be aware of that. All right. So next up is remember anything else? Any movement?
I went up 30 feet in the air. That's it.
Okay. All right. Perfect target. Oh, I forgot to roll one initiative. Damn it. Hold on.
I still hope you have a sibling called Dism. Dismember.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh, holy hell. Ghostly flash. Oh, God.
All right. Turn order. So
Oh,
remember
God.
is done.
That's really good. That's an
Brenna.
incredibly good ability.
Okay. She will scoot up, hide behind the cart. She's going to load a shot into the pistol and fire, but rather than hearing the bang, you just see this liquid sort of stream of molten metal as the lead instantly melts and is gonna impact this guy and just get all up on him. And I'm gonna cast Scorching something. It's a new spell. What's it?
Yeah,
Smelting Blast.
Yeah, you guys are using the hell out of these
They are
KP
super cool. They are very, very cool. So I'm gonna do that. So he gets a con save.
Did you roll to hit? Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh dear, it's not in there. I'm just gonna roll a firebolt for now, but
Okay.
16.
That's not gonna hit it. This guy has plate,
Not gonna hit
therefore
that guy.
AC is 18.
Okay. Well, bonus action. The owl will flap back, do the same thing, vomit fire.
All right. Dex. Oh, that freaking owl. It's Dex, right?
It is, yes, and then it will use its flyby to go back.
What's the DC? 14? Yeah, so one save. Tooth fail. Night. Time for the knights to save. There's also a group save API that I need to actually go ahead and add because you are doing way too many AoEs. Okay, so One night saves, one night fails, 7. So we're going to say the first Griffin saves, second Griffin takes -7. First night failed, so -7. Second Griffin.
Why does it say half damage?
Because he made his save. If they
And
make their dexterity save, they only take half the damage that's rolled.
Okay.
and also, how many rounds do I have left of Dragon's Breath? Because I did cast it, have the owl fly over there, and then there was some more chit chat. So
How long does that last? A minute?
a minute. So
I'm going to say that's probably going to be the last one. I'll go with that. All right. That's right. Screw you. All right. So the Griffin.
I could have said nothing, and you wouldn't have remembered.
Right, exactly. I definitely would not have. This Griffin is going to fly straight up in the air and go straight for. We'll say he lands. Actually, yeah, better yet, lands right there. You do notice that the female, as the Griffin gets up and flies towards you guys to do combat, the female kind of looks distraught and says, "No, no, no!" And but the Griffin is going to attack Rhym with 2 attacks. One with its beak, an 18
That's a hit, but I'll gladly take it.
for 9 piercing, and its claws with a 20, another hit. Wow, here we go.
Yeah.
I rolled all those bad saves. 12 slashing.
You know, but, okay. Sure, let that hit. But I also have Wrath of the Storm, and I'm going to use that.
Okay, very good.
Boom.
Thunderously rebuke attackers. Dexterity throw, 2d8 lightning or thunder damage.
What's the
Okay.
modified amount of times?
It fails, so it's going to take 2d8.
It sure is. All right, okay, so let's see. Boom. Well, God, that's weak.
That sucks.
Snake
but
eyes.
just a tiny spark as the second hit.
Right.
There's an electrical spark. And I roar in his face at least, so.
Awesome.
But what was the damage of the second one? Oh, holy fudge.
Yeah. Yeah, he took a total of like 21 damage.
Yeah, well, I'm looking bad already.
Magnus, this creature swoops down on your friend and just takes nasty chunks out of him. He picks him up with his claw, takes a gobble at him with his beak, and then throws him on the ground.
Magnus runs away.
Okay.
No, Magnus is gonna charge the guy.
All right. The Griffin. Do you know what a Griffin is?
A giant bird.
Well, yeah, giant lion type bird, eagle lion mix.
Yeah, so I'm gonna charge the giant eagle lion mix, and we'll stop right there. And where is Charger? So I'm gonna use the bonus action to make the melee attack.
Okay. You move at least 10 feet in a straight line. So you were here. So you would have had to have moved back here.
Yeah, remember he ran away.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
He ran away. Everybody's like, "What's he doing?" But he actually.
Okay. I see. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna use my attack.
Are you going to use it as the damage roll or as the push up to 10 feet away?
Damage roll.
All right.
And
You're going to use your 1 inspiration for the entire campaign? Heck with it. Andreas burned his. Why not burn yours, right?
Hit him.
Yeah. Heck with it.
You going to burn it? All right. So that's 15 slashing damage.
Yeah. I'm also going to do let's see. So can I use this at the same time? Does that count with it?
Yeah, you hit it with a weapon attack. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of toss Rhym off to the side and get
Okay.
him out of harm's way. And what is that? A 1d8?
No. That's just a battle maneuver, so you don't even have to roll that. Rhym just gets to move his reaction up to half his speed without having to.
Yeah, but he can roll for the extra damage though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah. You can. You're right. Yeah, 1d8.
Use its reaction to
4.
move. Yeah, well the thing is I can't use my reaction because I used my reaction for the electricity thing.
Yeah.
So I actually can't make use of it.
All right. I'll take the extra damage and have and be happy that Magnus spent one of his superiority die on nonsense.
Well, hey,
So,
damn it! Why'd you have to bring that up, Rhym?
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
everybody's like, "Damn it, man! The DM would just
I'm
forget
too honest.
everything if not for us being honest." I think you guys' your name should change from the rat catchers to what's the
Morons.
there we go. All right. Night.
Wait 1 second before I move on. How's this griffin looking? Does it look like if I were able to land another gnarly attack, it would go down?
It's not looking good. No.
I feel like if we were to kill this griffin, that is such a big advantage.
Well, use action surge.
Yeah, I am. Yep, use an action surge.
I'm not going to complain if you do that.
Yeah, we got it. I feel like killing a griffin might add to our intimidation. So.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Well, good job.
No.
Wait.
But maybe it only has 9 AC.
Going for
precision.
it.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Going
Yeah,
for it.
Why not? Hopefully they. Oh, okay. So that's
11, that's a 9
4,
plus 5, 14. Let's see what its
14.
AC is. That's a hit.
Oh yes.
All
11
right.
slashing.
Oh, brilliant.
It's a shame it's not dead.
Ah.
Yeah, you take a nasty chunk out of it. It's squealing and fighting. It's obvious that it is trying to protect its masters and very angry that it was damaged. But now the knight says, no. She kind of comes down off of the wall and says, please, stop. Don't hurt him. And she's holding her hand up with her like weapon like out to the side, and she is holding it, but she's kind of pointing it at the ground as if trying to say, leave us alone and leave it alone and we'll stop. So but she is holding an action just in case you guys do not go that route. This griffin, let me make a wisdom check with this thing. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely charging.
Oh yeah. Well.
Nice knowing
Okay.
Rhym.
There is a mule right there. It could eat the mule. Maybe
Okay,
it's
you know what?
hungry.
That's a fair point. Okay. 4. It's gonna eat the mule.
It's going for the mule.
Yeah, it's gonna attack. These things have an intelligence of a wisdom of 13, and intelligence of 2. I do think it has the sense to know who the threat is, and it's the dwarf over the mule. The mule's more
I
of a
was
food
mostly
thing.
joking.
Yeah. I think it's gonna go for Rhym.
All right.
Beak. Oh no.
Yep.
10 piercing.
Yeah. Well, I'm down.
Okay. So it's going to take and reach over its sleeping friend. Actually, it's going to go this way. And it takes a whoosh, flying leap, lands, and throws its claw attack at Magnus. With a 20, that's going to hit. 10 slashing to
Jesus
Magnus.
Christ.
All right.
Fucking hell.
Magnus is going to use his reaction For Stone's endurance.
All right. So go ahead and roll a d12.
Jeez.
So you still take that's 1 plus
9.
3. Yeah. Yeah. No, you don't take
Wow.
9. It's 1 plus 3.
Actually,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
7.
Constitution modifier. Yeah.
7 points. All right. Things are not looking good for our wayward companions. As Rhym goes to his first death save. Do not rule in that one, Rhym.
So is this how you? Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that's 1 success.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. And this mage comes out of... Oops. Comes out of hiding.
Oh.
Runs up the steps, gets to the wall, and points at Magnus and says, I'm holding an action. Don't make me use it.
What?
So he doesn't say that, but he's kind of wiggling his fingers, and he's readying a spell, and saying, just stop, do what she says, just stop. And this one starts to advance as well. He's a little bit more like confident. He sees the dwarf goes down. He's kind of smiling a little bit, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. But he's not really trying to stop you, but he's definitely not advancing. He's just saying, just drop it, Owl. Oh, Owl shouldn't have got its own initiative. It should have been Brenna's turn. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's all right. We'll do it this one time.
Skip the owl.
Okay. Top of the turn order. Remember, the two knights are saying, just stop. So the mage is sitting there. He's got something ready in case anybody tries anything. You can see the beginnings of a spell.
Rhym descends down and passes briefly, part of his body passes briefly through the griffin as he lands onto his back, leans over to his ear, and says, if you don't stand down, I'm going to reach into your chest and crush your heart.
You're saying that to the griffin?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think it understands you.
I think it does.
What do you have that?
I think griffins speak common tongue.
Let's see.
If I remember correctly, my days of being a DM.
I wouldn't think so. It's got a 2 intelligence. Griffin cannot speak, but it does understand. Okay. So you're trying to intimidate it?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, give me an active intimidation roll. With it, we'll give it with advantage because it is highly injured. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give the griffin the roll on that. Yeah, no, it definitely kind of halts for just a minute. It doesn't seem to be moving anymore. It lets its beak or its claw out of Magnus, and it does let him go. So is that turn from him? Remember?
If I have anything else that I can do, I would try and nudge command the creature to take a step back, or either that or towards the woman.
All right. It's not going to go. It's not like that. It's just kind of letting your companions go right now.
Okay. All right.
All right. The Queen of Violence. To burn them all and let the gods sort them out.
Well, they might have finally actually smartened up a bit. Presumably with all of that coin, we would have purchased some healing potions.
That's fine. I'll let everybody have at least one in their inventory.
So Brenna's going to go army crawl under the cart so that this mage doesn't see her and think she's up to something. And she is going to try to feed that to Rhym.
Okay. Yeah, that's just a bonus action. Or no, it's an action to feed
That's an
it
action
to
to
somebody.
feed it to
yeah,
someone.
yeah.
Yeah. And what is it? 2d4 plus 2 for a
Correct.
standard one?
2d4 plus 2. And I might have to open up Rhym's sheet and add an exhaustion tracker to him.
All right.
So you get 4 back, and once you add that, let me know. I'm going to add the exhaustion tracking to you if I have not
Yeah.
already.
4 HP.
All right.
We are rolling like shit.
Well, I
What?
started off that way. You guys just traded with me. All right, there you go. So you're set back to, you have an exhaustion tracker now somewhere on your sheet. I forget.
Yeah,
where.
I do.
Yeah, go
So
ahead and add
I
1 point
switched
to
to
that.
1.
Okay.
Okay, I done it.
Very good. All right. Now it is.
And sorry, it's
Okay.
it's not possible to hold a bonus action, is it?
No, just action.
Just actions. Okay.
Right. All right. The Griffon. This one. I'm gonna give it a wisdom check. See if it thinks it should eat Rhym. Continue its work on Rhym there. No, so this one's kind of shrinking back a little bit as well, as if remembers little words on its mate there. Figured to kind of put the fear of the gods in it. Magnus, they do appear to be trying to solve this peacefully. What is Magnus going to do?
Chop its head off. No, I'm joking. Magnus is gonna just kind of put his sword off to the side, and he's just gonna hold a dodge action, or he's gonna hold an action, just in case anything happens. He's gonna hold an action.
All right, so I will tell you the other knights. She is slowly moving forward, and she's got her sword behind her hand out, and she's like looking at Remember inside of the thing, and she's like, "Let him go." And then you kind of see her looking back over her shoulder at the mage back there. So that's her turn, but she's not getting closer. This griffin is still cowering. Rhym, what is Rhym up to?
I'm going to use a bonus action to drink one of my healing potions. Because,
Okay.
What's that? 1d4 plus...
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay, so that's
Max.
10 then.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Maybe that's the start of y'all's good rolls.
Nice.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna let this fucking thing pass, guys. No bloody way. I'm gonna lay down a shatter, and I'm gonna use destructive wrath to cause maximum damage. Because fuck these bastards, I'm gonna bathe in their blood. So those 2 griffins and her are gonna get hit by this thing.
Okay, what about Remember? He's sitting in it.
No, he's safe.
Okay.
If I place it like here, it's 20
Okay,
feet.
gotcha.
It should hit the 2 griffins and her.
All right.
Boom, maximum damage.
All
They're
right.
gonna have to do a check.
Can Magnus try
What
to
is-
calm Rhym down?
Is it no?
No force on earth can.
Is it dexterity or
Yeah. It's I think it's Constitution. Hang on.
Shatter, yeah, that's con.
okay?
Yeah, it's con. Yeah.
So first,
But
Griffin.
no way I'm letting it pass. No fucking way.
All right, so
They're gonna die.
first Griffin, 13 fails. Second Griffin, 9 fails. Both the Griffins fail. So what's the maximum damage?
3d8. What is that? 16, 20, 24, right? No, wait, what is it? Yeah. 16, yeah, 24.
Yeah,
24 thunder damage.
All right, so this one, minus 24, falls. This one that Rhym is inside of.
And don't forget the knight.
Yeah, I know. I'm just doing the damage now. Is not
Yeah.
quite dead. It actually kind of starts getting angry again. The knight, con save.
And since I was holding an action, could I just...
That's a fail.
That's another fail. Minus 24. Wow.
Damn.
And Rhym is just out of it. He just roars at the top of his lungs and just runs up to her, ready to strike.
Oh, Jesus.
You do get oh, no, you don't. Okay, yeah. Okay, you're right.
He's frothing at the mouth, guys. He's frothing at the mouth.
All
He wants their innards for dinner.
All right. This
No
night's
force on this planet except his death can stop him now.
This night's like, you little bastard, you killed my griffin. She kind of eyeballs hers and then looks
You'll
crazily,
join him soon.
crazily as this crazy dwarf charges. All right.
Don't worry, you'll join him soon.
So that mage had something held.
Yeah, and the mage gets a turn right after this. So the mage is definitely going to fire off a magic missile at Rhym as Rhym charges forward.
Let it happen.
Why did it only roll 1d4? It's supposed to be 3d4 for level 1, right? Cast at level 1?
But each one is its own like roll because you can split them up.
Okay, gotcha.
So just roll it twice more.
2, 3. Is that 7? Plus
So
4.
11.
11, yeah. So 11 points. Thump, 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 as the mage fires off at Rhym as he charges.
Yep.
And holding an action, too.
All right, what are you going to do?
I guess seeing that, I'm going to attack the griffin.
Okay. And swing the griffin. That's a hit. How does it look as you finish the griffin off?
He just chops its head clean off.
All right. So,
and then kind of kicks it.
All right. So you accidentally hit remember inside of it as well, and it's the mage's turn. The mage is going to hit you.
He was still in.
Hit you with a spell of Tarask. Yeah. So have you guys heard of the spell of Tarask? It's a kobold press thing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
No.
Yep. No, he is definitely going to chuck. Hold on, let me read this.
Damn dwarf.
Yeah. He's not gonna let that slide. No way. that would be dishonorable. He'd rather die. So he's fully prepared to die, rather than lose his honor.
Sounds like a real dwarf.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this guy kind of looks at you, and he opens his hand and like points his finger at you, and a bright streak flashes from his pointing finger in your direction, almost right centered here. And I need dexterity saves from everyone in the party as he casts Fireball.
Yep. So question. Brenna is currently under this cart.
Okay.
Prone, which might be a disadvantage on Dex, but also being under a thing might shield her from some of it. Also, the mule is probably going to die.
Yeah.
And our cart will be on fire.
Yes.
Yep.
So I would say she'd be an advantage just from it. So from being under the cart, kind of because Fireball is more like an explosion rather than like it explodes on a centered point and outwards. So she'd be advantage. So what's the spell save DC? 14. So spell save
I just
DC
made
is
it.
14. Okay, so everybody except
out.
Madness.
It doesn't matter for me because even if I do get half damage, I'm definitely going down.
Yeah, you are. Brenna will also cast Absorb Elements. So she's going to take a quarter of whatever this is.
All right.
Magnus
So
reverse fireball.
So 35 fire damage to everyone.
Yeah, I'm down again.
Everybody takes half, except for Magnus. So Magnus, you take 35 fire damage.
So he's down.
Somebody that can math, what is a quarter of 35?
17?
A quarter.
Yeah, no, quarter.
It's half of 17. I cannot do math.
Oh, a quarter.
Yeah, I mean 8. No, wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
eight,
8.5. Yeah,
It's rounded
yeah.
in your
round up or
favor.
round down.
Yeah, I mean because 8 and then it's 16, so that's
Yeah,
8.5. Yeah.
So should I
8.5.
round up or should I round down, DM?
Round whatever. Always in favor of the player.
So 8.
So yeah.
So that's 26.
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember, how are you looking?
I just forgot I have 5 temporary hit points, so I'm at 17.
Oh wow. The tanks are down and the mages. It is looking hairy. Fortunately,
Yeah.
that mage pretty much just blew out his like only level 3 spell. So, that's it for him.
Magnus goes down saying, "You damn dwarf."
All right, this night, he points under the cart that's now on fire and kind of Brenna's about to try and scamper out of. He gestures with his sword. Remembers kind of sitting there. He's like, was the gold worth your lives? And he gestures with his sword and says, take your friends and go. And she kind of backs off and he says, we never wanted to kill you. And they do back off, but they're kind of waiting like you've killed our griffins, it's us versus 2 of you, so next call is up to y'all. So skip the owl. Remember, are you going full Rhym? Or are you going to try and remember going to surrender?
Remember, we'll.
Yes.
Oh wait, he's asking us to surrender.
He's just saying take your friends and go. Now, he's letting you pass, but like they're backing up.
Our burning cart.
Yeah, I mean you might have to do something about that.
Frankly, I'm more annoyed now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, we need the souls, guys. Come on. We have to
Okay.
kill them.
You're right there next to Magnus. Pop a healing potion into him. I don't know.
Yeah, we need them up. Come on. Healing potion.
Last. Damn dwarf.
Yeah.
I loved it. That was great. Oh, and I'm maximizing damage. I love it.
Yeah. Holy hell. What an explosion that must have been.
I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast against the.
Now bear in
One
mind,
that-
it is an action to dump a potion down a friend's gullet.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad.
All right, we're going TPK. It is.
We're going after this wounded one here.
All right, Eldritch Blast.
Do it. They must pay.
All right, you hit him. Give me damage.
Kill them.
Oh, just enough. You finish her off. How does it look?
Oh,
Regretfully, he fires off
yeah,
a
the imp.
bolt, and it goes into his head, and the poor woman dies. 10, 20.
Oh yeah, the imp could distract the mage.
Now, I think the imp is going to.
Do something impressive.
Yes.
This is all your fault, dwarf.
Yes.
He's going to sneak up right here. But he's not doing anything yet. All right, that's my turn.
All right, Brenna.
Murder them.
I think all hope for peace is now going to pieces.
Oh, is a all right. Taking a potion is a action. Right?
Bonus
Okay, so
action. Bonus
It's a bonus
action.
action. Well,
Right.
then I
Yeah,
will
if you're
drink.
drinking it for yourself, then yeah, it's a bonus action.
I'm drinking it for myself.
Okay.
Cool beans. 2d4 plus 2.
Why am I getting a
Okay.
breakout? What the hell? That's weird.
What's the matter?
All right.
we
Here's
go.
what we're gonna do.
6 points back.
Brenna's going to dust herself with mithril and cast Armored Heart on herself. She's now a temporary barbarian. She is going to climb out from under the cart, stand up, and she has some extra charge from that absorb elements, and she is going to fire at this guy.
Oh, wow. All right. I love it. Go ahead.
Yes, murder.
Oh
They
my
must
God.
die.
Okay, here we go. I'm half
They
tempted
must
to burn my inspiration to get advantage on this.
Well, roll
And you-
first, and then you
Roll
can
first, okay.
decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hit.
22, great.
Woo.
7, and then it's going to take an extra d6 of fire.
Okay.
Woo.
And then she is going to duck behind the carts and try to get partial cover from that mage who has range.
Okay.
Maybe the griffin corpses might also provide cover.
The Griffin corpse would probably, well, no, be about the same. So, either way. All right. Griffin, trashed. Magnus, give me a death save. He's going to roll on that 20 and be able to get up. You watch. Nope. One failed death save. That's
I'm
the
rolling
first-
like shit.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Damn dwarf.
Knight. That knight is dead. Griffin is dead. Rhym, your death
Death
save
save.
reset when you stood up,
Yep.
right? All right. Ooh,
Oh.
double threes. So that's two. That's one for Rhym.
Could I at least get to a sort of drool and spastically thrash about a bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool,
You're
thanks.
not quite dead.
It's a free action.
Yeah, it's a free action. Absolutely. I will allow it.
Thank you.
All right, so the mage. Oh boy. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this guy off the map just because the Griffins are off the map because I can't see. Remember who he is going to fire a magic missile at. 1, 2, 3. 8 plus
Do you have
5.
shield?
13.
That's the reaction?
13
No?
points of damage to remember.
Alrighty.
Ow.
No shield?
I do not have a shield.
No, I mean, you don't have the spell shield?
No, I don't.
Okay, gotcha.
But I do have a reaction.
Okay.
What was it? Minus 13?
Yeah.
Minus 12.
8 plus 5 is 13, yeah.
Minus
13. Do you have hellish rebuke or something?
I sure do.
Ah,
Oh,
beautiful.
Does that
Beautiful.
only work on melee?
No, it
Any
works on
attack.
Oh,
attack.
wow.
Anytime I take damage.
kaboom.
Can you link Hellish Rebuke for me real quick?
Yeah, let's see if I'm in range.
Yeah, is it 30 feet or
That's
60 feet?
60, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's a
within
damage,
range.
so yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, you said any attack. I was like, oh, if it says attack, I'm so going to go raw and say, this wasn't attack, it wasn't a spell. It was a spell. So, yeah. All
So
right,
he's got a DC 14.
Yeah, DC. Well, that's a spell save against you is DC 14, dexterity, and he has a decent dex. Not 20. So it
Still
takes
takes
half.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2d10.
3D because it's upcast.
Oh, right. Awesome.
All right, so we
So
got 9
9s.
and 18. No, he
still
got the
takes 9.
3d10. Now if it's upcast, it's 2d10. Yeah, 3d10. Well, I've got 4d10 rolled here. Like if you hover over the 18, that is
No, it just says 576.
5, 7, 6. That's 3. He just rolled
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah, but if
true.
you look at the higher level cast above it,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you
so
see
you
where it
wouldn't
says
take
9.
that 9.
So I wouldn't
Yeah.
take the 9, so I'd take the 18. Okay. Got it.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
he is
Do
not looking good. He's like, ah, God, we should have let him pass. I told you to let him pass. All right. And that's it for his turn. The Knight surges. Let's see what kind of abilities this knight has. He has a whole bunch of abilities. Yeah, no, he doesn't. He has 2 attacks. All right, so with a great sword, and remember, a miss. Oh, are you kidding me? Double 9s. You got to be kidding me. That would have probably beheaded. Remember, I just got to see what the damage would have been on that. 7 and 14 damage. That would have been enough to
Ooh.
behead him, but did not happen.
That
Oh,
would have
wow.
been halved.
Oh,
Those are my
yeah.
ghostly flesh.
Okay. What do we got next? Remember, you're up.
Use violence.
All right. Jeez.
Do harmful things.
I'm going to do harmful things, but it's probably to the dead dwarf.
He's not dead yet.
Well, remember's technically dead, undead, so it wouldn't be
Oh, right, yeah.
necrophilia. So
Okay, I
Undead
will.
Magnus on our hands soon.
I will do Windlash.
Oh yeah, that thing.
man, you are rolling some fire tonight, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But doesn't he get moved away, right?
Yeah, 5.5 away.
Brilliant.
Flump. All right.
Okay, that will allow me to get to move. I will go 30 feet into the air,
Okay.
so he can't reach me.
Yeah, I got to
And
you when
then-
you came down, so.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then Hairspring is going to move in and do a surprise attack. His sheet's over here somewhere, right?
Yeah, it might be at the bottom of your journal.
Still think you should name your imp Ressive.
So I've got a +5 to attack.
Or Ossible.
Where do I have a way to make this thing roll, or should I just do it manually?
I know, you should be able to click on the sheet, like where its attacks are and whatnot.
I just did it for you.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, this is for the imp. You should be able to if it's set up right.
Yeah, I just shared, like, I imported the imp. Let me look.
Imported.
Imported.
I've just got all it got is telling me his stats and everything. I don't have
Adding
attacks.
control by. All right, so save changes. All right, so if you look over, if you scroll up or down or to the left or right, you should say something that says actions, and it'll say sting or invisibility or sting or invisibility.
Sting is nice.
Yeah, it's a sting that I want.
Yeah, that one is brutal.
I see the sting, but it doesn't have a place for me to.
You should just be able
Roll.
to click the word sting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's the sheet I get to look at all the time.
Okay.
That is definitely a hit. So oh my God.
Are you seeing anything? I'm not even seeing anything.
I think
No.
it's set to GM roll.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
probably
right.
GM
Oh.
roll because it's all right. So here we go. So he rolled a 15, which is a hit. 4 piercing plus 10 poison. Targets might make a save, and if he fails his save, he's definitely going to. If he takes half as much, yeah, he'll still survive if he makes his save. So this is a con save for poison. Oh no. All right, so the mage, how does it look as the imp finishes off the mage with this poison stinger?
Then comes out of his invisibility and just latches onto his back and stings right into his neck, and it just rips right through, and his jugular goes out, and he collapses onto the deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brenna.
I like the shearing music.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Rhym, were you going to move? I think you forgot to move. Unless you want. Oh, you're up.
Oh,
in
he
the
went
air.
up in the air. Yeah, he went straight
that's
up.
right. Okay, grand. All right. Yeah. Let's just try to shoot this guy.
2v1. 25 is gonna do it. Gonna hit. Give me some damage. All right, -4. He's still hanging on. He's kind of looking up. He's sitting there, and with his great sword, and he's looking at between Rhym and Brenna.
Well, Rhym is up in the air. Brenna's gonna run back. Basically, she'll be off map, but
Okay, that's fine. Just put yourself.
this
in the corner.
guy's gonna have to,
Run after her.
waste his action to go after either one of us, really.
That or he's going to cut Magnus's throat on the way past and cause 2 instant failed death saves, which will be end of Magnus. But I'm not that big a dick.
You might not have to.
Yeah, I know, right? Anything else from Brenna?
No.
All right. Magnus, give me a death save. Do not roll in that 1 or you are dead.
Oh,
You
he's up.
motherfucker!
He's up.
He wakes up with
He's
1
up.
HP and can act. That's the worst part. He wakes up with 1
Yes,
HP and can
get
act.
up there.
All right, so the drinking the potion is a bonus, right?
Yes.
All right, so what do you get from the potion? Well, how do
2d4
you?
plus 2.
So
Roll one more of those.
Yeah, one more.
So
So
3 plus
3
2,
plus
5.
6 HP.
all right, and I can act.
Yes.
1, 2. I'm gonna kill this guy.
All right.
Hack and slash.
All right, let me.
I can't believe that happened.
Is that a hit?
14's not a hit.
All right, I'm using a precision dice.
Okay.
Do
You
it.
need a 4 or higher.
Do it.
Wait, you know what? Can I change what I was gonna do for my action, or is it too late?
Generally, it's too late once you roll. But,
Right.
I mean, what were you going to do?
Instead of attacking him, I was gonna use second wind and heal up even more.
Yeah, you
That's
can do that.
That's a bonus.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, okay,
You
yeah, you're right. You
Did
used
your
your bonus.
potion.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it doesn't matter anyway then.
Yeah, so the
No.
attack. Yeah, go ahead and use your precision dice.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, man. Give me the damage. 8 slashing. He's still hanging on. He's like, I'm taking somebody with me. I'll see somebody in Valhalla. Anything else for Magnus?
No, that'll be it.
He does seem to be pretty focused on the dwarf on this round, as if to see if he rolls a nat 1 and bleeds out and dies. Let's see. All right, Rhym. Oh, a success. All right, so he does.
I twitch a bit more.
This poor guy does not get his wish. His wish is the mage is trashed, but he is going to take Magnus out with 2 swings of his greatsword. Chwang. 19's going to do it. And the other greatsword, 15's not, right?
Right.
Okay, so the first hit,
Come on.
14
come on.
slashing damage. Magnus is down again. Welcome to the 2 points of exhaustion club, you guys.
Oh, right. That's right, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys get if Brenna and Rhym managed to save you. You guys both wake up with 2 points of exhaustion. All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Top of the turn order. Remember,
All right. Eldritch Blast this bastard.
that's a hit. Give me the damage. He has 11 HP left. Oh, not
Oh.
enough. Thump.
All right.
Kaboom.
Yeah, he's like this guy is just enraged. He's kind of frothing at the mouth at this point, worse than Rhym was. He's like he's watched his companions all die.
no
his
way.
pets die.
No way. It's worse than me. No way.
Hairspring comes in.
With a nat
Oh.
20. Are you freaking kidding me right now with this shit? So there's no way he can survive. He had 3 hit points left, so I'm not even going to roll. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of seeing if he takes all that damage. So yeah, he is definitely down. And now, what's next? Remember, anything else on your turn?
Oh my god. Yeah, I tie up the dwarf. No, let's see. I'm going to give medical aid to Magnus.
All right. So you're using medicine, or are you going to try and? Well, he's used his own potion, and you've used yours. So.
Are we still in initiative order though? Because this is time sensitive.
We are. The reason I'm keeping it in initiative order is because they have to. They both have to roll death saves.
Right. So I think Rhym, you can only just get there. You can't actually do anything. And Brenna's in the same boat. She's too far away. She can get there.
You're right.
Yeah.
Which it'll be her turn next. So I mean, she's gonna hoof it and dash action to get here.
Rhym, I'll let you get there if you simply just let yourself drop and take the fall damage.
No. That's okay.
Yeah. So
right.
Brenna action dash, pull out a potion, and that's her turn.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, Magnus. Your death saves are reset. So let's see what you got. All right, so you got 1 success. All right. Rhym.
All right, come on, dwarf. Come on. Let's see. Where do we have him? There we go. Come on.
Oh, another
beautiful.
success.
Can Magnus crawl over and start choking Rhym?
Magnus cannot right now. All right, remember.
What do I do? A medicine check? Is that what?
If you want to stop it, yeah, medicine check. That's a success. So,
right.
Magnus, you are stable. You will awake in 3 hours. You were too big for either of them to carry. And the cart is
screwed anyway.
Cart is mostly burned down.
Burning.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
now I can start choking him, right?
I've already used a healing potion on Rhym, so I'm going to say we only had 1 each. So medicine check.
Well, Rhym hasn't used. Did Rhym use your own healing potion?
I bought several healing potions, so you can probably find them on my person.
Yeah.
You've probably spotted them.
Probably rummage. Yes. Okay.
You could use one of mine.
Yeah, that's what
you have.
I think he bought like 4 last time.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I did.
Oh, good.
2 of them left now after
Loaded
this
for
use.
bear.
So who rolls for HP? Okay, cool.
8.
Wow, amazing.
All right. Very good.
2 points of exhaustion. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I wake up. No need to thank me.
All right, so now, oops, hold on.
We upheld our honor. Nothing is more important than upholding your honor. We did it. We did it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so,
Well, be proud later, because all of that nice armor you were working on is currently getting scorched to fuck. And Brenna's gonna go and try to, like, pull some alchemical components out, like sand or some shit, on the fire and try to put the card out.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, Magnus gets 7 HP then.
So
7
now you're
HP.
awake, Magnus.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
I'm
healing him
awake.
with magic. Yeah, I'm healing you with magic.
Okay. Oh,
Healing
what
word.
happened?
We did it. We upheld our honor. That's the most. That's the most important thing. Ugh. No
Somebody
need.
stop me before I choke this
No,
dwarf.
no need to thank me. No need to thank me. It was a pleasure to uphold our honor.
I still had 5 rounds of fly time, so I'm gonna fly up to this guy here
All
and
right.
search him.
Okay.
Magnus is using his constitution to not choke the dwarf.
Let's see what this clown got on him.
Yeah, this
He
clown had a
has
fireball on him.
he has a dagger and ropes, and that's it.
Does he
Does it-
perhaps? Yeah. Does he have a spell book? While you're up there rummaging.
I'm looking.
He does not.
So these robes, do they look anything special?
Now you do see he has a small component pouch, and he has a spellcasting focus.
All right. Well,
What a beautiful card. What a beautiful
I'll
card.
stick those in my damn pocket.
Well, not to mention your goat, your donkey is dead. So
Oh,
looks like I'm pretty sure they're going to vote that Rhym actually pulls the cart
Pulls
now.
the cart. Yeah. Oh God. What about the knights? So can we
Yeah,
get
what do
any
the
of
knights
their
have?
armor?
The knights do have plate mail on. It's too small for you, Magnus, and too large for Rhym.
Damn.
We also have no way of carrying it unless this abandoned fort has supplies with which we could rebuild this burnt up cart.
we can't. Well, I think we could. I've got smith's tools and such.
Yeah, there's enough. There'll be enough wood and things like that in there. You can rebuild the cart with. That'll be easy enough. It's not.
We could. I wish I had animate dead so we can animate these corpses to pull the cart for us.
So
Yeah,
we have 2 great swords out of this?
2 great swords. Yes.
And their armor's still very valuable, right?
Yeah, it's very valuable if you can find a way to pull it. I mean, right
Oh, the
now
cart,
you guys.
the cart.
Yeah, the cart. You guys could. Rhym and Magnus could pull it easily enough. Actually,
Yeah.
any of you really pretty much could.
Oh, for now we're gonna have to do. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think we could.
Maybe that's the solution right
I
now.
guess
Did they-
the
did they
rest
have any
of our
gold,
day
or-
is healing up, fixing the cart,
Right.
and
Oh, yeah.
pillaging.
Right.
Did they
yeah,
have
that-
any? Did they have
you-
anything on them?
No. Oh, yeah, they do have money. Hold on. I was about to
Ooh.
screw you guys out of your money.
Oh no.
The fight, immediately behind. Where's it at? No, they don't have shit. They actually have nothing. That's their story. Like they're trying to steal money to keep to be able to flee to the Southlands and buy food. So yeah, they don't have anything. They had
Sure.
the
Hey,
armor on their back, and this was kind of where they were stopping to rest and had an opportunity to rob you.
But
What
the
about
good
this
thing
little
about
town?
them,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I was just going to say the good thing is they don't have any money problems or any problems right now. So
Right.
they kind of succeeded.
Yeah, they got away.
The problems are gone. Huge success.
Do the griffin mounts? Did they have like saddles and bridles and shit?
Yes.
Depending on the weight, we may want to take those because those could potentially be sellable as well. Question mark.
Especially in
Yeah.
the north.
But they're going to be really big, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very
Take
large.
take up a lot of space in the cart. I mean, it's
cart-
not the weight. It's just that they're probably going to be.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah.
thinking at this point the cart isn't going to be so much for any of us to ride in because it's going to be a hand cart. It's going to be to carry whatever crap we want to sell and just sell shit off at the next settlement we get to. Because there's like dwarven towns all along this route, right?
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean we could construct like a hand cart out of the cart, so to speak. We'll just sort of construct basic like a wheelbarrow-ish thing, ish, and then that way we can still carry all the stuff, but we're not going to be nearly as quick or anything. It's not going to be as comfortable.
We got those buildings
So
to
where are
pull
we?
lumber from.
Obertal, is that?
Yeah, Overtall. Yep.
I'm going to use my smith's tools to try and construct some kind of hand cart for us, essentially.
I'll assist with tinkering and engineering knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah,
So gotcha.
Should we do rolls and stuff? Or?
Yeah. Let's Brenna's assisting, so you'll get that advantage.
Also, hang on, I'm going to use guidance as well. I mean, that wasn't a good roll. So that's 16. 16.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to kind of construct something between the pair of you to that would work. That would allow you to carry the saddles, and once you separate the plate armor, the plates from the plate armor.
Yeah. So what is? So we're on this red road.
You're on the road that's going north through here. So if I ping it, so right now you're at Obertal. You're going to pass Silbertal, which I have no idea which is yet.
Yeah, that has a different symbol. I don't know if that's a town or not.
Yeah, I have to look at that, but it could just be like something entirely different. There's another outpost here called the Gunnox, and then you're going north to Grisal.
Okay. We have that nice map that does distances, so we could figure out how far we'd have to carry this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
or
a
you
good
know,
ways.
Obersteinau or whatever is like literally an hour or two away. We just go back there real quick and like get rid of all this junk.
Well, Obersteinau was an abandoned mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe not there then.
So, yep. To be quite honest, based on the way not to spoil anything, but based on the way the campaign reads, you're pretty much doomed until you get to Grisal.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's several hundred miles to wheelbarrow this thing. Excellent. Well,
maybe you can tame some wild horses that climb up mountains. Oh, those
goats?
goats.
A big ass mountain goat.
Yeah.
Are any of us good with animals?
Oh yeah. No, definitely not, right?
Well,
Yeah,
you had a nice druid in the party, but he abandoned you.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. Actually, do I have anything at all, even remotely? No. I guess I can keep casting stuff like Gust of Wind to improve. No, actually, no. I don't really have any. No, not really. I'm not really good with animals. This character, no.
Magnus looks like you're going to be dragging this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's having a hard time not choking Rhym right now.
Well, I mean, no, Rhym will happily help as well, carrying stuff such. Yeah.
Think about
I don't think it's an option.
Think about how strong and sculpted your calves are going to get, and when Lady Fennec sees that, she's going to be very impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She'll stoke that ego and then just kind of give Rhym a little friendly elbow and a wink.
See if he can make a Goliath-sized harness.
I mean, man, Brenna probably could modify with some of the leathers and buckles from one of those, what is it called? Griffin saddles. She could probably make a harness.
Perfect. Make a Goliath-sized harness.
Yeah.
We should make a harness, and also one for me.
Perfect.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Group of bandits that tries to accost us on the road, they're just going to see this cart loaded up with armor with 2 dudes harnessed to it, and they're just going to be so confused and just be like, you know what? No, we're not even going to rob you. Just go. Too
Check
weird
out
for
these
us.
cabs.
Thump, thump. Instant intimidation. All right.
Yep.
But guys, we're gonna wrap on that. Well, it wasn't like our Saturday session, Rich, which turned into a shit show, 3.5 hour massive combat.
Oh my
So
God,
yeah,
yeah.
we had in our Tomb of Annihilation game. I tried to intimidate the party into abandoning this camp for the greater good of their mission. Yeah, no, there was like I think I must have put like 30 undead at them and at different angles, and
It's
they
about
decided to.
45.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they got up there and they just fought and turned undead and fought and just. Oh man, it was. I was like, will this ever end? So yeah, it
It
was
was
Do,
fun.
amazing.
do we get
Yeah,
a long rest?
Yeah, you'll get a long rest between now and next
Yeah,
session. And
I'd say
actually,
we
So that
definitely spend the night at that fort,
oops.
resting up, fixing the cart, making weird harnesses. Like
How about
that's going to take some time.
I want to look
how
at how
about
much.
but that
experience?
That's what I'm
so
coming
me and
up with
Magnus
now.
we still have 1 exhaustion level then though.
Yep.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
got one.
But I'm gonna reprioritize the aid the next day. Magnus appears to need it after all. And I'm giving it to myself, and then I really don't know who else to give it to. Between
Yeah.
Bren or Rem.
Brenna usually is pretty good about avoiding. I think this might have been the
Yeah.
first damage that I've actually taken, except for
Yeah,
when I think
think I'm gonna-
Rhym or someone
Yeah, I'll draw the same
remember
conclusion.
might have. I think you nat one and hit me in the back with a spell a couple of sessions ago. That was my first damage. Since then, this is the only time I've taken damage.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna
Brenna's
cast.
good at staying out of the way. She also has a sick number of HP for a wizard. So give it to someone else.
Yeah, me and Remember and Magnus then. Get 8
All
plus 5
right.
plus 5 maximum hit point.
So
Nice.
you guys each get 775 session XP each.
Well, ho, ho,
Top of what you
ho.
have.
Wait,
That
what? So,
takes us over.
700
That
what?
takes us over.
775 XP.
Damn, we've leveled up.
For those of us that had 2070 will have 2845.
20,
But I-
28 what?
45.
Oh, yeah, but I had more. Yeah, okay.
Yours
so
is at 29.45. I think.
yeah, so plus 775. So that's okay. So that's 8, 9.
What was the change on that? 700 and what?
775.
So
What
that
does it mean
means
we level?
all of us except for Rhym
Yeah.
should have 2845.
Yeah, we level.
Everybody levels up.
Nice. Also, so we don't have to waste time doing it next time. Did that fort have anything in it of value?
Not of value, no. It's been pretty much picked clean. It's been left and abandoned for a long time. It is a good place to sit and bed down for the night, but anything of value has pretty much been stripped from this place.
Are there some remaining, maybe bolts and nuts that could be stripped
Yeah,
out of
stuff
like
like
doors
that.
and stuff?
Sure.
Cool. So those of us that have the nifty spell Gear Shield, grab a couple more castings of that.
Good idea. Very good idea.
Although I think that spell you can recover the material components. It doesn't actually say they're consumed, but you never know.
But all right, guys, I am going to end this. Hold on.
So we do level up.
Yeah.
Yep.